Hi there, it's Jamie, the host of the official LAMH podcast. We have 3 people who have recently came through the service who are happy to share their experience of working with the primary care, mental health and wellbeing service. We have Megan, Jennifer and Kerry-Ann who look to discuss how they have found working with the service and what they've been able to take away from it. What are the benefits that you've been able to take away from working with LAMH?
I think when I first started the sessions, my anxiety was probably at the worst it's ever been. And I feel like now I've kind of learned to accept that it's just part of who I am, and I just need to, I can live with it now. Yeah. And I feel like I've got the tools, I suppose, to deal with it and go through my day and not be as anxious as what I was.
Fantastic. And so what were you originally looking to get out of the service?
Just obviously how to manage my anxiety and not let it rule my life anymore.
Yeah, and you said you're working towards that as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's made a massive difference.
What sort of tools and what kind of support did you engage with to get those tools?
We done a lot of mindfulness, like meditation, and we ran through kind of like the science behind anxiety and why it does what it does to your body, and I think that helped me understand a lot more about why I feel the way I feel. Was that something you were aware of before engaging with the service? I mean, a couple of things, but I learned so much more after doing the sessions. So what were the initial feelings before engaging with the service, before that kind of first meeting? I was nervous because it's not something that I've ever done before or really spoke about properly how I'd been feeling. So yeah, I was nervous but also excited to hopefully be able to move past how I was feeling. Yeah. How comfortable, how confident do you feel after your support? How comfortable do you feel maintaining your wellbeing out with the service? Yeah, I definitely feel confident that I'll be able to keep doing what I'm doing and reminding myself that it's just a bad day. It's not, everything's not crumbling. And then finally, anything, would you like to add anything or share anything about your experience with the service for anyone who's thinking about being referred and a bit anxious themselves? I think obviously if you do feel like you need support, it's the right thing to reach out and get help, and I would definitely recommend anyone who does need help to do it and get help that they need. So Jennifer, what are the benefits you've felt that you've been able to take away after working with LAMH?
Better breathing techniques, actually thinking and taking a breath, and basically thinking, is this going to affect my whole day?
Yeah. So what support did you engage with that helped you with that?
Basically coping techniques, meditation, and thinking of the positive things.
Yeah. So what was it you were originally looking to get out of working with the service? What were your goals?
Feeling that I wasn't alone, and feeling more comfortable that I can speak to people when I do have my down days.
And do you feel more able to do these things? Do you feel like you've achieved these goals or working towards them?
Definitely. I feel like if I do have my down days, I can speak to my friends, people that I can trust, my family.
Yeah. So what were your kind of first feelings before you engaged with the service? How did you feel going into it?
Nervous. Worried that all this wasn't just in my head and that I wasn't going to get better. And feeling just alone.
Yeah. And now after kind of working with the service and learning those techniques you spoke about, how do you feel maintaining your wellbeing out with the service moving forward now?
Moving forward now, I know that I have these coping strategies, and if I do have my down days, I just use them, go to people that love me, and knowing that I'm not alone.
And you feel more comfortable now approaching those kind of loved ones for support?
Yes, because I know that they're there for me.
Anything you would like to add or share about your experience for anybody who's thinking about being referred in?
For me, I would take the opportunity and do it because it's changed my life for the better. Because if it wasn't for this, I'd still be where I was when I first started.
What was it you said there in terms of if you could help somebody else? How did that make you feel?
It would, for me, it's just, if I can help one person like myself, then that's the best thing you can hope for.
So what was it that you were originally looking to get out of working with the service?
Well, I was actually looking to get help and support and maybe learn some coping strategies to deal with my everyday life struggles.
Yeah. And do you feel like that's something that you've achieved, you're working towards, or there's no change?
Yes, a massive change. The skills that I have learned on all 3 courses that I've done now are used in my everyday life, morning, noon and night. And I don't think I'll ever go back to the way I was.
Yeah. What courses was that you engaged with?
So I started with the mindfulness course. Then I went on to Living Life to the Fullest. And then it was the cognitive behavioural therapy course.
Yeah, I was up to see this
And
one, wasn't it?
all of them are so different, but I thoroughly enjoyed each and every one and engaging with the new people and the staff that was teaching us.
Yeah, and that last one being the decider skills course. So you
The
were
decider
actually
skills course.
piloting that because we were just trying to kind of start rolling that out. So how did you feel kind of being a guinea pig for that?
Oh, no, I really enjoyed it, and I felt the fact that they done things like role play and got really interacting within in the course made it more memorable, and it kind of, your skills stuck a lot more in your head because of the stuff that we were doing on the day-to-day course.
And before engaging with the course, what sort of feelings were there before you kind of came along to that first session?
I was super nervous. I was super nervous probably about the group setting and stuff like that, and speaking in kind of public, because I didn't think I'd be able to do it. But see, after the first day, all the nerves definitely disappeared, and I was such looking forward to the next week's course.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that always helps to kind of come back and help for the next session.
It really, really does. And after each course as well, any questions you had or anything you were never put in the spot, you could speak to the staff member at the side, and I thoroughly enjoyed them all.
So how comfortable, how confident do you feel now maintaining your wellbeing out with the service?
I feel my confidence is massively improved because of learning these new skills. I'm able to deal with situations, i.e. learning to maybe say no in situations or self-care, things like that I never really took the time out to do before. But I think once you learn how to do it, you really will need to go back. So I'm meditating, doing my self-care each day, and it's made a massive difference. Massive.
Brilliant. And I think I'm led to believe as well you're looking to become a member as well of our charity. We're looking to, and obviously with that membership it allows you to kind of give feedback on courses that we run, any information that we hand out, the direction, discussions about our service. How do you feel becoming a member?
I'm so chuffed because I've literally been preaching these courses since I stopped doing them. I feel everybody should be practising mindfulness in their daily life. It would save a lot of stress for a lot of us if we just learned how.
And before we finish up, Kerry-Ann, is there anything that you would like to kind of add or share about your experience with the service for anyone who's thinking about?
I would honestly recommend this to anybody struggling with mental health issues, big or small. I feel you might be a little bit nervous, but once you're here, you're in with the group and you've met whoever it is that's teaching you, they make you feel so comfortable, and you definitely won't regret doing it.
Fantastic. Thank you very much again for agreeing to do that.
Thank you.